So yesterday you were assigned to complete page 259, showing all work including the multiplication, and not to record your remainder as a decimal. Number 4 is where we are going to start. 117 divided by 13. 11 is smaller than 13, so this will be a single digit quotient, which means I need to do my 13 times tables. And I'm going to try for a fairly large one because 13 times 10 is 130. So I'm going to start off saying, does 13 times 9 come out to be smaller than 117? 9 times 3 is a 7, carry the 2. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. What do you know? I nailed it. There is no remainder. The quotient here is 9. Woohoo! You may have needed to do a little bit more multiplication before that, and hopefully you showed me that multiplication. Number 5, 136 divided by 17. Same sort of idea. 13 is smaller than 17. 136 is quite a large answer. It will be single digit with a possible remainder. So 17 times 10 is 170. I'm going to start off again. 17 times 9, that might be a little large, but let's see. 7 times 9 is 63. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7. 9 times 1 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's okay to use your fingers. It's okay to count to yourself so that you can hear yourself counting if you don't know your addition facts. By the way, I knew this was supposed to come out to be 15 because I know 9 plus 6 is 15. That's how I knew I was messing up when I was using my fingers. It's better if you actually know your addition facts. 153 is larger than 136, so that is not what I'm after. 17 times 8 then, because I need to get a smaller answer to the multiplication. 8 times 7 is 6, carry the 5. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 5 is 13. What do you know? Right on again. 136, no remainder. My quotient is 8. 231 divided by 11. This is the one where I said you didn't need to do the times tables. 11 times 1 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. 11 times 3 is 33. 11 times 4 is 44. So 11 times something comes close to 23 without going over. This will be a double-digit answer. 2 times 11 is 22. Subtract, get a 1, bring down a 1. 1 times 11 is 11. Nothing left to bring down. 21 is the quotient. 105 divided by 15. Should be doing some multiplications off to the side on this one, so I'll get some space for that. All right, so again, 10 is not larger than 15, so I need to take all 3 digits at one time, which means I'm going to do 15 times a larger number, except this time I know 15 times 10 is 150. That's too large, so I'm not even going to try 15 times 9. Instead, I'm going to go about half of 15 times 10. And let's see what 15 times 5 comes out to be. 5 times 5 is 5, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is, 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Not large enough, I think I can get larger. I am not going to bother doing 15 times 4. I want to see if I can get this right on, so I'm going to skip and say, what is 15 times 7? 7 times 5 is 5, carry the 3. 7 times 1 is 7, 8, 9, 10. What do you know? Right on. 7 times 15 is 105, no remainder. 7 is the quotient. That's the first step. Now for your assignment for today. The graded assignment, yes, you'll have to still review some decimal stuff too, but the graded assignment that I need to track down is page 262. 262 is the graded assignment today. The entire page needs to be done. So again, it says use models. Nope. Just find the quotient. Do not draw equal groups. You don't need to. If you want to check that you are correct, the best way to check, once you have the division done, take your quotient times 11 and add any remainders. That should come out to be 121. Check your quotient times 17, add any remainders, should come out to be 153. Number 3, just divide it. You do not need to draw it. Number 4, just divide it. You don't have to draw it. Number 5, just divide it. You don't need to draw it. That is your homework today. That is what you need to take a photograph of, including all of your work. 13 times tables, 13 times tables, 22 times tables. You don't know those in your head. You should be doing multiplication on paper. I need to see all of that work with this assignment. So do be careful with that, please, and thank you. Don't forget that you absolutely are expected to do the online activity where you will need to do some adding and subtracting with decimals. Remember, when you add and subtract decimals, you make sure that you line up the decimals exactly. And if you are adding or subtracting with a number that doesn't show the decimal, you need to make sure that you are putting the decimal after the ones place and adding zeros after the decimal. So just a couple of reminders there. Make sure that you are doing that review. As soon as I see you face to face again, there will be a test. It will include long division. It will include adding and subtracting decimals, and there will not be very many problems of each one. So if you are not able to sit in the classroom and do a long division problem, an adding of decimals, a subtracting of decimals with the paper in front of you and no help, that will truly tell me what you have or have not learned during this time.